welcome back to the Barely News Crew. I'm Peter, and today we'll be reviewing / talking about the James Wan directed horror film, The Conjuring 2. The Conjuring stars Patrick Wilson and Via Farmiga playing the very infamous Warrens. They're connected to some of the most famous ghost and paranormal sightings in history. This true story takes from one of the Warrens' most famous demonic sightings. I am a huge fan of horror films. I love horror films. So I was very excited to see this film, and it really delivered. James Wan does a really good job of not telegraphing exactly when a scare is gonna happen. He is just a master of creating a lot of tension. I remember halfway through this film, I just felt like, oh, I'm done. You're on the edge of your seat the entire time, just waiting for something you know is gonna happen. He plays with your expectations sometimes, because sometimes you feel like, oh, something scary is gonna happen, but then it doesn't, but then right after it does, and it really keeps you on edge the whole film. There's a scene with the nun that's just, it's terrifying. But one of the reasons why this film also works very well is because it remembers to, have a pretty good story and characters that you care about. The family and the little girl that gets possessed by this ghost or demonic spirit in their house. You care about the family. They're a nice family. They're not the most, rich family in the world. That's why they can't leave their house once they realize that there's some terrible things going on. Probably the biggest component to this film is also the Warrens. They have a surprisingly tender story throughout this film. Their love and the strength of their marriage and the way they make each other stronger. It's actually done very well and provides a heart to the film. There's quite a bit of humorous moments. Injecting humor into a horror film, that's very, I think, risky sometimes, because those are sort of the opposite of spectrums. And it's very hard to do, but he does it very well, and it never detracts from any of the horror, and it doesn't really take you out of the film how you might suspect it would. It's actually done very, very well. I think James Wan is a very good director. I'm not the biggest fan of sequels, especially to horror films, but I'd really love to see him come back and do Conjuring 3. This is one of those, I feel, few sequels that I think outdoes the first one. I liked the first one, but I wasn't like the biggest fan of it. And this one, I really, really enjoyed it. It's probably gonna be one of my favorite horror films now. It's definitely also just a lot of fun. You'll be able to rewatch and really get a kick out of it. It's a film I definitely say go ahead, check it out. If you love being scared, go watch this film. Okay, thanks for watching. I'm Peter here at the Barely News Crew. If you'd like more, like and subscribe, or whatever. Alright, bye.